Hey guys, you have reached Regina TV, and today is Mannequin Head Monday. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so today is Mannequin Head Monday, and we are going to be working with this head molding that I made. Now, right here is the mark for the middle, all right? That's how I know that this is always going to be the center of our head. We are going to take our mold piece, and we're just going to put it on our head. Look how good this thing fit, y'all. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't made your mold piece, go look at this video right here. That is going to show you how to make the mold piece, okay? Yeah. This is our mannequin head, who we will be working with today. Okay, y'all. This thing fits perfect. Yes. Okay. Now, the hair we are going to be working with today is Model Dreamweaver MM27 piece. And it comes with 3 rows here. It comes with a closure. Comes with a nice closure, y'all. Look at that closure. Yeah. And it comes with a stocking cap. So they can use a stocking cap with it now. That's nice. And a plastic bag. Oh, they stepping up. All right, so we're going to be working with this mannequin head today, and we're going to be working with our mold piece. So I know it's in the center because my little mark is right there. So with this 27 piece, y'all, I got this from my local beauty supply store, and the color is 1B. That'll keep me from having to color my hair. So we have the longest bundle out of the pack, y'all. Let's open that up. Let's open this up. Let's take one out. Okay, y'all. I think I am going to work with the longest bundle. Okay. I like working with this mold piece, y'all. I really do. So what you're going to do is get any type of marker or eyebrow pencil. I like using the eyebrow pencil. And I know that I want to come, let's start on the mold head piece. I want to come from here to here. So if that is the case, I want to start from here. I made a mark there, y'all. Y'all see that? I want to start from here. I want to come all the way around to there. Okay, so those are my marks for where I want to come to. I want to come back to here. So this is going to be the middle, okay? So that is the middle. So what we want to do is basically connect them. So you can get anything. And I'm just going to have it from here to here, okay? If my part starts there, my first dot is here, my second is there. Y'all see that? And that's where your line should be. And we're basically going to do the same thing on the other side. So now, if our mark is there, and that is there, we're going to go from here to here. And so it should look like that. Okay? I like using this because I can always, you know, wipe that off when I'm done. And I like using this is because this will keep me from having to put whatever hairpiece we're going to make on and off. So now we're going to place it on her. Okay, so now that we have the drawings on our plastic mold, and it looks like this, y'all, what we are going to do is take a net or a wig cap. Okay, I like this. This is a nice one too, y'all. This is a nice one. Oh my goodness. This is a nice one. All right, guys. Well, we are back, and the wig cap that we are using is the deluxe weaving cap. And I think you should go get this one that I'm using today, because we have the deluxe weaving cap on her head. It fits really nice, but guess what? It stopped exactly where our dimensions are for what we are trying to do today. Look, the middle of the cap is here. The middle of our line is here. Okay, do y'all see that? And it fits with the weaving going around the cap directly. All of this weaving here is fitting around where we drew our line. So I'm telling you, I like that cap. I really do. So I'm just going to line her up with that mark we got in the front. Y'all, I sure am. That is so convenient. And let's pin her down. We got her exactly where we want her to be. Exactly. Okay? All right, y'all. We have her pinned down. All right, guys. So I got my needle and thread here. And what we are going to do is just sew it across. We're just going to go back and forth. All right. We're using the middle part of the hair. We have it already mapped out. I have other plans for this, but right now we're just going to start with where we are right here. All right, guys. So we are going to sew the hair going back and forth, and we're going to fold the hair. Watch to the end, because y'all know how we switch up in the middle of a style. Also, guys, you see this right here? That right there. Hit the comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let's get to it. So I am at the end of this track. So what I am going to simply do is just fold it back, and get this on. Just folding it. This will keep that hair from shedding too, y'all. Well, guys, if you are enjoying the content so far, I hope y'all have hit that comment, like, and subscribe button. But I am just going to continue to sew and fold, sew and fold. But when I fold the hair over, I'm leaving a lot of room in between those tracks, because we have a lot of hair to sew. So we don't want this hair piece to be thick. So here I am just spraying it with water to lay it down. And you see my finger? That's how much room I'm leaving between the tracks. Okay, now we have made it all the way to the top. Now here, I am measuring out just where I need to place my closure piece. But as we are combing this hair down, you all, I'm seeing that I have to add some more hair. But now, since we are in the top, I am going to make those tracks close together so you will not be able to see through them like you see through it now. So what I have decided to do is go into a circle, and then I will lay this closure piece right in the middle of the circle of what is left. See, this is where we are. We came around in a circle with the tracks, guys, because we want this circle piece right here to fit right in here. the easiest part of the whole thing, y'all. Sewing this thing down.
Now, as always, guys, you know I can't leave well enough alone. I have a bonus for you all towards the end, so keep watching.
All right, so this is the way I want the hair to sit in the top. I parted it off really nice, and I am directing the hair to the front. Just directing it to the front.
Okay, so now we are just going to set the hair with some soft curls, and not even curls, a bump. Now, I decided to use 27 piece because that's long enough for what we're doing today. Now, I had a few viewers and a few subscribers who wanted to know what they could do with their hair if their hair is thinning in the top or they do not have any edges. Well, guys, this is the perfect cover-up if you don't have any edges and you want to treat your hair in the top, or you have alopecia or something like that. Now, I really didn't want to cut this cap because I wanted to add on to this hairpiece, but you know what? I can always go get another cap and we can work from there. But right now, we are just going to cut the rest of the net that we're not using off.
Look at that. Now, if you want, you could put, combs underneath here. Me, most likely, I will just pin mine down whenever I want to wear this bang. But I had a few subscribers who said that if you don't have sides, what can you do? If you're a little thin in the top, what can you do? This is what you can do. So right now, y'all, I'm just showing y'all how it is going to look. I'm just going to pin it down freely, because I know that's the way I'll be wearing mine, just pinned in. Now, like I said before, of course, if you want, you can, put combs in this, but, I'm not going to put combs in mine. At least not now. Ooh, excuse me. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Now, this is my ponytail I had on already. I'm just going to twist this up. So, y'all, only thing I'm doing is twisting my hair around in the top. Y'all, I've been banging that ponytail we've been wearing. Man, I've been wearing that sucker. I love it. So I'm just, sometimes you just want that messy look. You know what I'm saying? You didn't try too hard or anything like that. So let's see here. Let's get this comb. And this is perfect for me, y'all, because it comes all the way around. That's what I wanted, y'all. Whether I wanted it to, just hang low here or come all the way around. And then because of how we made it, we can sit it back even further if we wanted to, right into the next hair that we have hanging in the back. So you really don't have to cut it if you don't want to. But let's say we want to get a little bit more fancy with it. Like I said, put more curls in it because it's already pre-feathered. So since we have a closure in the top, let's just put it to the side. Now we already had that part there, right? So only thing we're going to do, take our piece. It's up to you where you want to put it. But if I were you all, I would let my part show. Look at that. I sure would. Let me see if I can put a pin in this, so y'all can see. Of course, you can put a pin in it and pin it down, y'all, however you like. But I'm telling y'all, I like how natural this look. If I wanted to trim this bang up and wear it different ways, I can. If I want to put more feathers in it and curls in it to feather it up, I can. I'm telling y'all, this is what's up. All right, guys, it's bonus time. Yes, it is bonus time. Now, this is the way that the bang look on the mannequin head. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay? It looks gorgeous. This is the way she looked. I did not want to put a lot of curls in her. I just wanted her to be soft. All right? But if you do not want your closure to be that much longer than the regular bang, then all you have to do is first, when you put her on your mannequin head or your wig stand, first take it, look at it like this, and then if you're going to wear it to the side, this is what it's going to look like. Okay? It's going to look like this. All right? Now, there's a few things that you can do. Because this is the closure piece, you can come right through here and add hair to make it longer if you want to add hair. All right? But if you don't want to do that, let's turn her back to the front. What I am going to do, it's not too much, y'all. It's not too much. I'm going to take me some scissors. What you're going to do, you don't want to take off a lot. You just want to meet those two edges up. Okay? We're going in an angle like this. We're going to point our scissors like this. No big deal, guys. See how I brought it closer? Take it. You don't want to cut like that. That'll be too blunt, all right? You want to leave free edges. You want this hair to still move. And since that's the end of the 27 piece right there, you want to do that. And look at that. Look at that. And you're going to do the other side the same way. Look at that, y'all. So that is how you get the loose ends off the bang and make it rake to the front. So whether you're going to wear it to the side now and it looks like that, more evened up, or whether you're wearing it to the front, you still have a nice, attractive bang. All right, guys, well, that is it. This is Mannequin Head Monday. You have reached Regina TV. Do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Leave anything in the comment section down below that I didn't address that you want to know, or anything that you want to share. And y'all already know that I am going to answer you back. Also, guys, I have another channel. It is called Regina's Way. Now, over there on Regina's Way, we do fashion shows, home decor, walk the weight off, hacks, facials. Everything else that I love to do, y'all, is over there on Regina's Way. So support both channels, y'all. Yeah, support both channels, Regina TV and Regina's Way. And so until next time, you have reached Mannequin Head Monday on Regina's TV, and I will see you next time, guys. Mwah.